I grew up in Texas, and I started getting involved from a pretty early age, whether it was voter registrations at my high school or gun walkouts or even like knocking doors during like the Black Lives Matter era. So I've always been a little bit involved, and ever since I moved to the city, I've bounced around between a few things and done a few projects, but when I found 5051, I think the message really resonated with me. It's this idea that we're not an organization, we're a movement. And whatever we do is to benefit the movement and not us. We don't fundraise. And the other thing is that everybody is an organizer. And a lot of people in this city and around the country have really taken that to heart and have helped put on these amazing demonstrations that they'd never done before. So I found my way there and I just rolled with it. I've been involved in No Kings and the Hands Off protests since the very beginning, just with my involvement in 5051. And generally the message is that, you know, we have a president that is consistently overreaching executive authority, you know, doing a lot of things that millions of Americans disagree with every single day. He's ignoring the courts, you know, there's illegal firings, all of these things, and no matter what cause we all come together for, it's all to come together and say, like, we're not going to put up with it. We're standing together in peaceful resistance, and we're getting organized. Honestly, what drew me to No Kings was the fear of what happens if we don't stand up. I think we're watching a slide into authoritarianism. And I think that if we don't come together in massive numbers, if we don't make it fun, and if we don't make it enticing to be a part of the resistance, I really fear what this administration will do next. They just keep pushing the bounds further and further and further. And so I was driven by fear, and I stay because I'm really hopeful that we can win. A lot of people are feeling really hopeless right now, and the thing that makes me feel less hopeless is being involved and being in a community of people that feel like, as crazy as it is what we're up against, that we still have a chance at winning. And the other thing I'd say is that that's exactly what they want you to think. That is exactly what the administration hopes that everybody sitting at home thinks right now. What does it matter if I go to the protest? What does it matter if I scan the QR code on the side and find out what's next? What does it matter if I sign up for Ice Watch in my neighborhood or sign up to volunteer? They want you to feel like there is an ocean to get ahead of, that there is a whole ocean of things you'll never be a part of, but an ocean is just a multitude of drops, and you can be one of them, and the more of them we have, the better chance we have at fighting this. What we're doing is nonviolent, peaceful protesting. There's going to be a ton of joy and a ton of diversity. We're all coming from a lot of different fights, you know, like whether you're mad about healthcare or immigration or what we're doing overseas, like no matter what it is, all of these people are coming together to say No Kings, to say we're not going to be putting up with it. And we have a trained team of over 200 security marshals and a whole separate team for de-escalation that's ready on the ground to make sure that we keep things peaceful and nonviolent, especially with the rhetoric of this administration lately. It's really important that we bring the joy and that we bring the community. I think last time the official estimate was around 150, 175,000 people based on a bunch of crowd counters that we have. And it's really hard to estimate because not all of them RSVP. I will say that there is a lot of energy here, and that in the last few months, you know, this administration has just pushed people further and further to our side. Like this coalition is getting more and more broad, more and more diverse, as more and more people realize what's going on. So I would say to expect huge crowds.